Hey guys, it's Jimmy Beans. I'm going to be showing you a guide how to become a better terrorist player. Just a few tips, I'll show you a few smokes and a few techniques I like to use. Let's get into the basics. Don't rush something that you know will kill you. If there's a guy standing there with an op, and he picks off two of your teammates, you shouldn't just run in there without smoking or flashing. Try to play it tactically. It's better to lose, a round because you didn't engage in a 1v4 than just running in and dying. Also, you want to use grenades and use them correctly. I see a lot of people just randomly throwing grenades, especially like high explosive grenades just randomly thrown. Make sure that when you use a grenade, you're using it correctly. They are quite expensive, but if you use them correctly, they can be huge assets, and it just seems like just a waste to use them in the wrong way. Also, make sure you clear sites completely. A lot of times, you'll run through a site, you'll already be planting bomb, and then there'll be a guy that you didn't notice that was sitting behind boxes or something that your team didn't completely clear because they just ran in willy-nilly and didn't really check the entire site. It's happened to me too. I've forgotten to check all the spots, and people have come up and they've killed me, and they do quite a bit of damage to your team if you leave them unchecked. Also, make sure to call out enemies to teammates. If you see 4 people going B, might not be a good idea to rush B. And that brings me to my next point. Do not be afraid to rotate. Sometimes it is better to rotate than to go in and get completely killed, even if you are far away from the other site. Also, when you do finally get the bomb planted on the site, don't move if you have it planted. Don't move. Stay in the site, protect the site. You shouldn't go out from your site, even if there are 4 people against 1 person. That 1 person will have to come in. Don't go to them. Let them come to you. Okay, here's some more advice. Don't take out a grenade if you can be easily rushed. I see a lot of people, they take out a grenade. They're trying to take someone on that's really close, and then they rush around the corner and they get killed, and they don't even have a chance to shoot. It's unfortunate, but it happens a lot. So don't be that guy. Alright? Also, when you're taking a site, once you've taken the site, change the site positions. Kind of try to switch it up. That way the CTs have to guess. They have to play a little bit harder. They have to check more places. If they're in the same place, it makes their job a lot easier when they have to retake the site. Also, if you do plant and have enough cover when you are planting and everything's good, try to plant your bomb in an open position or on the top of a box. That way it makes it harder for them to defuse, and also be covered. Because if you plant it in a really covered location, they can just kind of come in and they might be able to defuse it before you can get to them. If you're like the last guy left, that sometimes happens when, if it had been in an open location, you could have got them, but since it was in an enclosed location, they kind of had an advantage there. Anyways, save grenades for when you have the site. Don't use all your grenades on the take of the site. You still got a good amount of people that are going to be coming at you once you have the site to retake it. So make sure not to use everything on the take. Bomb should rush in second. This is my own kind of personal preference. I like to rush in second if I have the bomb. That way I feel like the first person kind of clears it out. They take a little bit of the damage. The bomb carrier is able to go in. They can clear the site. If the first guy goes down, it's no biggie. Definitely don't have the bomb at the end of the chain. Have it kind of far up towards the front of the people that go in. And also, just be prepared to rotate at any time. You don't want to get trapped in like in Mirage and Apartments. It's very easy to get trapped in. Dust 2, Long, it's very easy to be trapped in there. Try to make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Make sure you take out any enemies trying to flank you. And that's all. Alright, so I'm here at B site in Upper Tunnels. Now, when you're taking B site from tunnels, you want to make sure that you've either flashed, smoked in, or that there's no enemies there at all. And a good way to flash in is you just take your flash grenade, you kind of aim for... Oop, my bad. I accidentally hit that. You want to aim for that little... I did it again. You want to aim for that little prong right there. And this, grenade should bounce off the ground and go at a higher angle. That way you'll blind them for a lot longer. That's a good flash that I like to use in. If you're into using smoke grenades, don't do this smoke. I see this smoke all the time. I don't like it. It doesn't help. It gives the defenders an advantage of anything because you lose that. When you're rushing through here, you kind of lose that cover that you have right there where you can shoot from behind, you can easily retreat into. And also, when you're taking B site, you want to make sure that you're not screwing around because people will come up from here. They will come and they will shoot you, especially if you have, if you don't have a guy there while you're taking the site. You're especially vulnerable. I honestly prefer not to put a guy there and to just go really quickly through the site, so I don't have to worry about that. But if they do somehow take the stairs here, they can get a really good angle on you. They can mow down your team. They won't, they might not kill more than a few people, but they'll definitely do enough damage that'll cause you to lose the match. Now, anyways, if you're into using smoke, a good smoke I like to stand in the center of Palace, kind of near this box. I run, look at the middle of my screen, and release. The smoke grenade should bounce somewhere near here. Now, as you can see, it has not cleared off the sniper's nest. You know, that's kind of one thing that you could always flash that out. You could always nade that out. And, of course, you could probably always just fire at it. But what it does do is it clears off box right here, and it clears off a good majority of the people that can see you from behind these boxes, people that can see you from right here. Throw a smoke grenade right down there again.
I'm throwing smoke.
From here, they can't see you. Nobody can see you from here. The only people that can see you are people that are hiding right here. So if you hug the wall here, you can run in really easily. You know, maybe pick off that guy, and really you don't even have to go through the smoke. You can go around the smoke. You can get some good angles on the guys right here. Come right behind here. Get some good shots on the if there's a sniper there. Now it's all about speed. You know, you got to flash. You got to smoke in. You know, you can obviously take these first to. You know, you're probably gonna have someone that look around car. You'll sweep the whole site, so that way you'll have the site cleared, and the bomb planter can plant the bomb down. Now, after that, after you got the bomb down, the CTs are probably not gonna have everybody on B. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen everybody be on B site. So you're gonna have resistance. You're gonna have to deal with more people coming in and breaching your site. Now, good places to stand if you are trying to defend the bomb. Now, a lot of people, they stand right here. And they just, they shoot up or whatever. And why I think this spot is bad is because someone can come out and they can just go like this. And, when you're looking down, all you can see right there is your head. And it makes getting headshots really easy. And that's why I personally don't like the spot. And I see a lot of people camping right here behind this box too. Now, this isn't a terrible position. But it's also, you don't really have a good place to retreat from if there's a guy coming doors and guy coming from here. You have to kind of jump up here and it's a little bit awkward. I actually like to just stand here in the first place, so that way if there's someone coming here, I can kind of shoot at them through here, and I can retreat back here if there's some guy coming through tunnels. I think it's just a really good spot in general. I like to use it. Just me personally. Car also works. Car is also a good spot. You can never go wrong with that spot. It's just you got a good view of the map, or not good view of the map, good view of the site. My bad, if you see someone coming through window, you see someone coming through doors, you can kind of hit them. You might be even able to wall bang them for a little bit. I don't think you can really do too much damage through these doors, though. But one spot that I know some people know, some of you guys might not, might know this, some of you guys may not know this, but if you jump up here and you sort of walk around here, being extra careful. I wouldn't be this careful in a match. You can get right up on top of these boxes here, and you can't jump. You can also boost up to here, which is actually, I find it to be a little bit easier. And you got a really good angle. You can probably, you can probably surprise a few of them before they, begin to notice you're up there. The spot works like 1 or 2 times. You obviously want to keep changing spots so that way your enemies don't get used to your spots. And if they do get used to your spots and you keep changing up your spots, they're going to be in for a whole world of hurt. Now, if you're going to be approaching from mid, there's a few good smokes you can use. You can smoke outdoors, but I feel like when I smoke outdoors, they kind of make an assumption that I'm gonna go window, and I usually do go window when I smoke outdoors. And it's just when you put a smoke that close to the doors, it just they'll probably put a guy, they'll be sitting right here, looking at doors, looking at window, and it really doesn't give you any help. Basically, the guy can just come through the door and shoot you anyways. It's not stopping him. The really only thing it's stopping is when you're coming up here, he can't shoot you through here. A smoke I like to use, I just, throw a grenade at the door, and it goes a little bit back from the site, so that way you can kind of walk in. You can take a peek around here, and kind of shoot at anybody that's here. And when you pop out, you'll be right here, near this little crate here. You'll have this as good cover. You can shoot back here. Probably will shoot the guy from the box. Now, I would expect them, if you were going to be running through doors, they might be right here behind barrels. I'd expect that too. You just want to get to this place as soon as possible. Start picking them off. And that one's a little bit more risky, but if you get it down, it works really well. I apologize, guys. I just had to cut the video there. Another good smoke for getting into B from here. If you stand right on top of this little blue barrel, if I can get on top of it. Yeah, I'm on top of it. And you just look up and you throw. The grenade should land right around here. and that'll block off anyone sitting right there, and that's usually the most common place. And it'll really make it, you know, into a more close quarters combat situation, giving you more of an edge. You know, they can sit right here behind the barrels. They have a huge defensive advantage when they're right here, when they're right here. They can't even see you coming through doors. I think this one's one of the best smokes, personally. So anyways, I think that's it for this video. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like it, subscribe, comment.